Well, I want to tell you that every country will continue to face challenges over time. We used to have a situation whereby the president of Nigeria then, or the head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, made a statement that our problem is not money, but how to spend it. But afterwards, Nigeria started having problems to the extent that we went into very, very serious debt. Obasanjo came and tried as much as possible to exit Nigeria from debt. He almost achieved that. In fact, that's why yesterday, 2 days ago, I was saying he's one of the best presidents. People will not know until history of Nigeria is written. Obasanjo did very well. He almost exited Nigeria from total debts. But suddenly, Erdogan came, and when he died, Jonathan was there for 6 years, and we went back to debt. Why? Not because of Jonathan, but because the economy started having problems. The structural changes that we faced, the challenges that the president faced of Boko Haram require a lot of resources. There are so many problems in the Niger Delta until that issue of discussion that happened between the Niger Delta youth and the government took place, and then government came up with issues that it resolved that. So this current administration, like I said earlier, started with a very bad economic parameters. When the crude oil was 140, to drop down to 30, what do you expect them to do? They have to go into debt. They have to over 80 now. No, now. Yes. But COVID-19 also is another problem. Like I told you, production system is having problem, very serious problem. Not only issue of insecurity. The COVID-19, even the UK now is going to debt. Europe is printing more currency. So it is an economic problem that is being faced by Nigeria, and the ability of a leader to come up with robust policies and programs to solve these problems is what is going to make him a good leader. I want to assure you that having seen the history of Nigeria as an economist, I read economics at degree level and master's level. I have studied the economic policies and programs of the past administrations. I have seen what is happening today. Then we are now preparing to see what is going to be our own economic policy that will take into consideration the challenges that this administration is facing and what new thing we can bring to make sure that the economy is getting back to its normal situation, whereby debt relief is not being sought. We will not even go for new debt, but it depends on the parameters of the economy. It is not me that to determine what will happen tomorrow. Only God knows that. There could be more difficult situations, but to face the challenge of difficult situation is what will make you a leader. If Buhari is not, it did not come with anti-corruption program, and corruption was given free hand, like it used to happen before, this country we will not be talking now. Would have been like Rwanda or any other country that is facing crisis all over. This banditry, I told you, is about poverty. It's because of poverty. If there is increasing poverty and nothing is done, people will go out looking for whatever they have to do to make sure that they feed their family. So I am sure that the government is on track and will also follow suit to make sure that we come up with robust policy and programs that will make sure that we are out of this debt. If you look at history of Nigeria, then during the First Republic, our major export earners are crops-based, agricultural crops-based, cotton, groundnut, cocoa, and so on. These are the things we're exporting. It is from this revenue that we now develop oil sector. And we don't know, maybe in future also oil will disappear. So, and the effort of government now to also produce, explore oil in the north will reduce this pressure from the south, saying that the north is not contributing, because they have forgotten that the north has contributed earlier, before we get the oil. It was the federal government that financed the exploration of oil through the export of cash crops. Of course, there are cocoa and other things from the south as well. So I believe that we are all Nigerians. What we need to do is to look at the system and see how best the system will work. Those who are advocating for division of this country are only doing it for selfish interest. I don't see us divided. I will never see us divided because we are better together. We don't know how God decided to bring us together, and only Him can change that situation. So we look at the democracy that we are operating and see what amendments can we do in the Constitution so that everybody will be happy with the situation. If we say, okay, zoning should be part of our Constitution, let it be. But once you put the zoning in Constitution, even zoning of the presidency to Southeast, then some people will say Onisha people are different from Enugu people, or they are different type of Igbos, or you send it to South. They will say Ijos, Eshekiri. So it is better we develop this concept of citizenship. Very seriously, there was a paper delivered by Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed on citizenship. If you go through it, you find that the only way we can have solution for all these crises is by developing the concept of citizenship. Every state of Nigeria should have freedom of association as provided by the Constitution, freedom of religion as provided by the Constitution, freedom of expression as provided by the Constitution, and freedom of movement. You can live in Zamfara, you can live in Rivers, you can live in Ilefi, you can live anywhere as a Nigerian. Once we accept that, all these crises will not be there again. Every crisis you see, there must be reason for it. The problem of Nigerians in Ghana, because they are doing very well. The problem of Nigerians in South America is because they are doing very well. The poverty level is not only this crisis of COVID-19 and others, even before the COVID-19. The economic problems that is facing the world is one that is causing all these problems. And you cannot say, I call Nigerians back. There has to be interaction between the government of Nigeria and the government of Ghana and South Africa, any other country, to make sure that our citizens are properly protected. So the foreign policy of Nigeria should be geared towards making sure that citizens of Nigeria operate freely without any hindrance. And that is what we need to do as far as this issue is concerned. We should not just say, come back home. It's not the solution, because we need to ask them to go out like other people are coming here to earn a living. So it's not their problem, but it's the problem of that government. Government should be very strong on those countries that are allowing our citizens to be bastardized or having problems in those countries.